All right, Mr. Taliaferro TV, how's everybody doing out there? Last night, we had some great duels in the NBA, and one of the duels was the Boston Celtics going to Denver. Super tough place to play. If I'm not mistaken, yeah. Denver has not lost at home yet. They only lost one game to the Lakers. It was kind of a fluky type game. But Boston, really good basketball team. We expect them to be there in the Eastern Conference, at the end of the day. And Denver's one of those teams on the rise who I believe in a few years they'll have what it takes to compete with a team like Golden State, because they're building that 4 to 5 potential star formula, right? So they got a chance in the future. Right now, they're playing very good basketball. Again, only losing one game. This is a good basketball game. Denver won, and Jamal Murray had a big reason with them winning. Now, to give Kyrie Irving some credit, Kyrie was 13 for 17, 31 points in that ball game. He was phenomenal. Probably his best game of the season, if not second best. Jamal Murray, on the other hand, though, he went for 48 points. Obviously a career high. As a matter of fact, it is the most points ever scored by a Canadian-born player in the NBA. 48 points. He beat out Andrew Wiggins, who had 47 a couple years ago. Now, in regards to this point total for Jamal Murray, obviously we understand 48 is phenomenal. But let's call it what it is. Let's not sugarcoat anything. It's a difference between scoring 48 and 50 points. And I'm not talking about 2 points. It's a big time difference to say, yo, I put up 48 on them boys. But when you can say I put up 50 on them boys, it's just a difference. It's something you can take with you your whole career. Say I put up 50 in an NBA game. And I know point totals are up. Don't get me wrong. But there's still something magical about saying, yo, in my career, I gave them boys 50. A really good Boston team that might contend for a championship. Yeah, back in my heyday, I gave them 50. 50 of them things. What Shannon Sharp say, a 50-piece nugget. So you obviously understand that Jamal Murray wanted to go for 50. And towards the end of the game, he did that with like 4 or 5 seconds left. He chunked up a three-pointer. And it pissed Kyrie Irving off. As a matter of fact, Kyrie Irving, after he got the rebound, Jamal Murray missed. So he finished with 48 points. Kyrie Irving got the ball and threw it into the crowd. All right, Kyrie Irving was fined $25,000 for that earlier today. He's frustrated. As a matter of fact, after the game last night, he gave some post-game comments on why he was frustrated and chunked the ball into the crowd. He said, I mean, what kind of a competitor wouldn't it bother? I understand if we fouled him, he's going to the free throw line. I don't want to make that big of a deal out of it, though. Obviously, I was pissed at the game, but it's time to decompress and move on. Congratulations to Jamal Murray for having 48 points. He did it in a great fashion against us. Our defense has to be better, especially against a player like that in the pick and roll. He was the primary concern tonight, and he made us pay in certain instances of making some tough shots and some tough layups. But the ball deserves to go in the crowd after a bullshit move like that, so I threw it into the crowd. Like I said, Kyrie Irving has been fined $25,000 for those actions. And I wanted to give my opinion, my 2 cents on that. A couple of my friends asked me what I thought about it today. I'm not going to lie, it was kind of corny on both ends. Jamal Murray, look, going for 50 like that with the three-point jump at the end, I would have rather him just lay the ball in and guarantee yourself a 50. Because you look much cooler if you make that shot, right? I don't think Kyrie, he can't get it out of the net. You know what I mean? He can't get it. The rebound doesn't come to him to throw it then. Yeah, I mean, I doubt he throws it after he goes to the net, through the net. So if in my world, if Jamal Murray's going to take that three-pointer as hot as he was last night, and he was like 19 for 29 from the field, you got to make that last shot. If you decide to take that shot as a professional basketball player, you got to make that last shot. I thought it was corny on Jamal Murray's end to do that. If you're going to go get 50, just go lay it in. You had the open lane. You could have just easily jammed it home, laid it in for 2, got your 50. Because you pissed Boston off no matter what. They're going to try to kick y'all ass the next time you'll play, no matter what. Now, at this point, this is not the first time Jamal Murray did some kind of Bush League type actions. And in regards to Kyrie, yo, you're upset at Jamal Murray for taking that last shot. First off, a lot of guys do play to the buzzer sounds. I know it's common courtesy for the guy, if his team is winning, to not take a last-second shot, just let the time run out. I get it. But Kyrie, you get it. You didn't put up 50 in your career. You understand it. You get how big of a deal 50 is. Guys thinking about contracts, next deals, and Jamal Murray, one of those guys where he's thinking about his next deal. These are all negotiating ploys for him when he's in rooms with different companies. Like I said, scoring 48 and scoring 50 are two totally different things. And I'm not just talking about the 2-point difference. So I get it if I'm Jamal Murray to a degree. I ain't mad at either side. I ain't mad at Kyrie for being upset as a competitor. And I ain't mad at Jamal Murray. I just think both of these guys had other routes to take. Like Jamal, if you really wanted to do that, you got to make that three or just lay it in. You got to finish because you already pissed Boston off. Now, again, when they play all again, they're going to want to kick y'all ass. And if you're Kyrie, you're throwing the ball in the crowd, you might have hurt somebody. Yo, just D up. He scored 19 baskets. There were 19 other opportunities in that basketball game where you could have D'd up and stopped him from even getting that close to 48. Y'all ain't do that. And Kyrie acknowledged that to a degree in the post-game interview. He said, look, he lit us up pretty much. I'm summarizing there. But I think it's all about nothing. Kyrie's a very wealthy man. Them $25K, he'll take that on the chin and go on with his life. And if that means he was able to spark a fire in his Celtics team, which to this point right now, in my opinion, are a tad bit underperforming thus far in the season at like 6-4 right now. If he was able to light a fire under his team and not cost him with a technical foul, and it's just a little fine to him as the starting point guard and leader of that team, and this team does have at least NBA final type expectations on them, I think he'll take that fine 9 times out of 10 and move on with his life. Thank y'all so much for the time, loves. Put it on, take it for granted. Who y'all think was in the right or wrong in this situation? Kyrie, Jamal Murray, y'all talk to me in the comment box below. I'm out. I came from nothing, but I want everything God has for me. I interview celebrities. I talk sports. I still represent the culture.
I got the kids. They are now tuned in.
Yo, we locked in right now, Mr.
TALIAFERRO'S. Mr. TALIAFERRO'S.
Mr. TALIAFERRO.
Mr. TALIAFERRO.
Shout out to Mr. TALIAFERRO.
You're watching Mr. TALIAFERRO TV.
Mr. TALIAFERRO TV. Here with the Triple B's, you can't do nothing but win.